understanding the basic of financial independence. Financial independence is more than just having enough money. It's about having the freedom to make like choice without being constrained by financial limitation. In today the world, understanding the basic of financial independence is essential for building a secure future. In this interview,
Gotcha.
we will explore the core principle of financial independence, how to cultivate the right mindset, practical steps for building wealth, and strategies to ensure the
Sounds
long-term
good.
financial security.
Right. Where do you want to start with all that?
Let's go
What
to
feels like the
let's go to Maya and ask some question about this topic. Hello, Maya. How are you?
doing all right? A little curious about this financial independence thing, honestly. What does that even look like, do you think?
Maya, my
Like
first question is,
retiring on a beach?
how would you define financial independence in multiple terms?
Hmm. Okay, multiple terms. From what I've gathered, it's not just about being rich. It's about having enough passive income to cover your living expenses. So you don't need to work if you don't want to. It's also about having a safety net for unexpected costs. And honestly, it's about having the peace of mind to pursue what you actually want to do with your time. Does that land?
Okay, Maya, why is financial independence important in today's world?
Honestly, the the traditional idea of a stable job for life is kind of gone. Companies restructure, economies shift, things are unpredictable. So relying on one source of income feels risky. Financial independence gives you options. It's a buffer against those uncertainties and allows you to navigate changes without falling apart. Plus, it lets you define success on your own terms, not by a paycheck.
Okay, Maya, what are the difference between financial independence and simply being wealthy?
Big difference. Wealthy can mean having a lot of assets, but you're still actively trading time. Like someone could be a highly paid doctor, very wealthy, but if they stop working, the income stops. If financial independence is about building systems that generate income without your constant effort. It's the freedom, not just the stuff.
Okay, Maya, what roles does budgeting in achieving financial independence?
Huge role, like foundational. Budgeting isn't about deprivation, it's about awareness. Knowing where your money is actually going is the first step to controlling it. It helps you identify leaks, those little expenses that add up, and redirect funds towards investments that will eventually create that passive income stream we talked about. It's about intentionality, not restriction.
Okay, how can someone start saving effectively even with a limited income?
Small wins. Seriously, it's not about huge gestures, it's about consistency. The 50, a 30, a 20 rule is a good starting point. 50% means 30% wants, 20% savings, debt repayment. But even starting with 1% or 5% of your income automatically transferred to a savings account is a win. Automate it so you don't even think about it. And honestly, track your spending for a month, even jotting it down. You'd be surprised where the money is.
Okay, what are the most common mistake people make on path to financial independence?
Oof, a bunch. Lifestyle inflation is a big one. Getting a raise and immediately upgrading everything. Debt is another killer, especially high interest debt. Also, failing to invest early, even small amounts. Time is your biggest asset when it comes to investing. Letting emotions drive investments. Panic selling when the market is a classic mistake.
Okay, Maya, can you explain the concept of paying yourself first and why it is important?
Pay yourself basically means prioritizing your savings before you pay bills or spend on anything else. It's counterintuitive, right? But that is, if you don't prioritize saving, it'll never happen. Life gets in the way. It forces you to treat savings like a non negotiable expense, just like rent or food. It's about recognizing your future self deserves financial security as much as your present self does. Does that make sense?
Okay, Maya. How does a debit affect financial independence and how should it be managed?
Debt is a drag, especially high interest. It's like running on a treadmill. You're putting in effort but not going anywhere. It steals your income that could be going towards investments and building wealth. The best is to tackle high interest debt first. Credit cards, personal loans, using methods like the debt snowball or debt avalanche. Avoid taking on new debt whenever possible. Honestly, debt is the enemy of financial independence.
Very well, very well. What are the fundamental types of investment on should know about?
Okay, so broadly, you've got stocks, owning a piece of a company, which are risk, high reward. Bonds, lending money to a government or corporation, generally lower risk, lower reward. Mutual funds and ETFs, baskets of stocks and or bonds, diversification. And then real estate, which can be a solid investment, but requires more hands-on management. Those are the big ones to start with. Then you get into more complex stuff, but those are a good foundation.
Okay. Maya,
You seem to be absorbing.
okay. Maya, how important is building multiple stream of income for achieving financial independence?
Super important. Relying on a single income stream is fragile, as we touched on earlier. Multiple streams, a side hustle, rental income, dividends from investments create a safety net. If one stream dries up, you've got others to fall back on. Plus, it accelerates your path to financial independence. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about building resilience and options.
Okay. Maya, how does financial independence differ from individual versus lim-
Trailed off there. Did you want to ask how financial independence differs for individuals versus families or something
families?
else? Ah, gotcha. Okay, with families, finance gets more complex. It's not just about your expenses, but also childcare, education, healthcare for everyone. It requires more planning, a bigger emergency fund, and a shared financial vision. You need to coordinate goals and discuss risk tolerance as a unit. Plus, there's often a period where one parent may reduce work hours to focus on family, which affects income. It's doable, but definitely requires more communication and collaboration.
Okay, very well. What is the role of emergency fund in a financial independence plan?
It's like the foundation of the whole thing. An emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of living expenses set aside for unexpected events, job loss, medical bills, car repairs, the dishwasher dying. It prevents you from going into debt when life throws a curveball. Without it, bad month could derail your entire financial independence plan. It buys you time and peace of mind. So it's unglamorous, but absolutely essential.
Okay, very well. How can someone set realistic financial independence goals?
Okay, good question. First, figure out your freedom number, how much annual income you'd need to cover your expenses. Then calculate how much to invest to generate that income using a conservative estimate of investment returns. Tools online can help with that. But also factor in inflation and be realistic about your spending habits. Don't assume you'll drastically change your lifestyle overnight. Small, achievable goals are better than ambitious, unrealistic ones. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thank you very much, Maya.
You're
Your
very,
question,
very
your
welcome.
answer is
Honest,
very reliable to my question. I'm very thankful to you. Okay, Allah
that's really
Hafiz.
nice of you to say. Oh, all right. Have a good one.